Judge Vonderby, court is now in session. Judge, this is the case of the Pearsons.
Thank you. You all may be seated. Ms. Pearson, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Welcome back to the courtroom, where today's case is nothing short of jaw-dropping. We've got two former partners locked in a heated battle over child support, but this isn't your typical custody dispute. One parent claims they've been left holding the bag, literally, while the other has made some very questionable career moves to avoid paying up. We're talking about a master's degree holder working as a retail clerk, a sudden job change, and a whole lot of drama. Who's in the right, who's in the wrong, and what does the law have to say about all this? Stick around, because this case is about to get spicy. Let's dive in.
Well, we had been together for a really long time. About 4 years ago, we decided to adopt a child, and she broke up with me about 4 years ago. About 2 years ago, and stopped paying child support. And so I have had all the responsibility of our daughter, and she barely comes around.
That's really not
Ma'am, let her finish. You will have your opportunity to speak.
Okay.
Okay, I can roll my eyes too. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
She never sees our daughter, and recently she just changed jobs. She was making a lot of money, and she just dropped jobs so that, because right when I started talking to her about child support, she changed jobs because she wanted to make sure that she wasn't ever going to have to pay anything more than what
Okay,
she
ma'am,
would.
where do you used to work?
I was a teacher.
Okay. How much were you making as a teacher?
Oh, I think around 40,000.
Are you sure about that?
Well,
Because based on the paperwork that you provided, your teacher's salary was $55,000 a year.
well, that doesn't include what I put into profit sharing.
Is that true or not?
55?
$55,000. Your documents are correct, right?
Okay, that's probably true.
Okay, it's not a probably.
That's
You
true.
submitted it. Thank you.
Okay,
$55,000 a year. How much are you making now? Like, where are you working at now?
Well, I'm working at a store as a clerk, and I'm making 30,000 a year now.
Okay. And you said you're a teacher, so
Yes.
what type of degrees do you have for that?
I have a degree in economics,
Okay. You have one degree or you have multiple degrees?
Well, and I have my master's in accounting.
You have a master's in accounting and you're working as a clerk.
Yes.
What are you doing at this job?
Well, I help people find clothes.
Like a retail
Indus-
clerk?
Yes.
Ma'am, you have a master's degree.
Yes.
Did-
But I don't have to make all that money
No, you.
if I'm just going to give it all away anyway.
So let me get something straight. She's deliberately, what you're saying is she's deliberately working at this retail job. Now I get it.
I could do
You know,
any
you-
job I want.
You know what? Your character is not looking very cute to me at all, because you have tried to misrepresent to me what is really going on in this case. You stopped working as a teacher so you would not have to pay that higher amount in child support. Is that not the case?
Well,
Well, is that not the case?
we discussed it, and she didn't seem to have an objection. And I just thought I was paying enough.
No.
And when I talked to my daughter, she loves me more anyway, and she should come live with me. And I know that's not a matter for this court.
Right, that's definitely not a matter for what we're here on today, because based on what we've already discussed, the child lives with her, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and you're not providing any type of financial support anymore, correct?
I provide emotional support all the time. The child.
You know
I-
what, that is not, you cannot quantify emotional support. Stop it. I'm just going to go on with what I need to do, because you obviously came here to play games today.
No, my baby
Yes,
loves me.
you did.
She loves me more
And your
than she
baby
loves
needs
her.
money. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
me.
Your baby needs money, and you want to do what's in her best interest. So what I'm going to do, how long ago did she stop working as a teacher? Was it recent?
Yes.
How
just
recent?
6 months ago.
6 months ago?
Yes.
No, ma'am. Your child support is going to be set at that $55,000 because
What?
it sounds like you are intentionally underemployed, so you do not have to pay a higher amount in child support, and that is ridiculous because you're not cheating her, you're cheating your child. So, based on $55,000 a year, I have your gross at $4,583.33. Is there a reason your mouth is open? Do you need some water?
I just can't believe you're being so mean.
Oh, I'm not being mean at all, ma'am. You, on the other hand, are being mean. You deliberately stopped working. You have a master's degree, and you went to a retail store so you would not have to pay for your daughter.
Wow, the judge is not holding back. Your character's not looking very cute to me, and that's a line you don't hear every day in court. But let's unpack why the judge is so fired up. The defendant isn't just avoiding her financial responsibilities. She's trying to play the system. And the judge sees right through it. Here's the legal principle at play. Courts have a duty to ensure that child support is fair and based on the parent's earning potential, not just their current income. By intentionally taking a lower-paying job, the defendant is essentially saying, "I'd rather make less money than support my child." And the judge isn't having it. But here's what makes this moment so powerful. It's not just about the money. It's about accountability. The judge is calling out the defendant's character because, at the end of the day, this isn't just a legal issue. It's a moral one. What's your take? Is the judge being too harsh? Or is this exactly the kind of tough love the defendant needs to hear? Let's keep watching to see how this plays out. Here's where the rubber meets the road. The judge is setting the child support based on the defendant's previous income of $55,000, another current $55,000, another current $30,000 salary. Why? Because the court has the authority to impute income when they believe someone is intentionally underemployed. And let's be real. This is a textbook example. The defendant's decision to take a lower-paying job isn't just affecting her. It's affecting her child. The judge isn't having it, and neither should we. What do you think about this ruling? Fair or unfair?
Well, that's my prerogative.
Well, you know, it is my prerogative to read these numbers out to you. Keep listening. So, I have your net at $3,794.48. Who carries health insurance for the child?
I do.
You
I do
do?
everything.
Based on this, I see health insurance at $1,200 a month.
Well,
Ma'am, where do you work?
I work for the airlines,
Okay.
and the $1,200 is for me and the child.
Okay.
The child portion is $400.
Okay, I'm
That's
seeing that.
ridiculous,
I'm seeing
isn't
that.
it?
No,
That
it's
can't be
ridiculous that you're not paying. But guess what? You're getting ready to pay now, and you're going to repay whatever the amount is for the child. Well, $400.
She doesn't even love our daughter. She loves her 4 cats
Ma'am.
more than our daughter.
Ma'am, you know what?
How would you know
That
you
is not,
never see
excuse
our
me,
daughter?
the two of you will address me, and that is not an issue for this court. Nobody cares about what's going on with the cats. We care about
Okay.
what's going on with the child. No offense to your cats. That's not what I mean. I mean in terms of calculating this child support. So, health insurance, you're going to be responsible for reimbursing that. So I have your child support obligation at $758.90 plus $400 for the monthly health insurance comes out to $1,158.90.
Am I paying the whole $400 a month, or is she paying any of it?
Did you hear me put you on a payment plan for that? If you didn't, you're paying the full amount, $1,158.90. And I need you to close your mouth, 'cause I just don't understand why you're looking so confused right now. Child support is based on the calculation. Okay? Is there anything further?
I'm not making that much anymore.
Well, but you just testified, right?
Right.
That you intentionally are working at a lower paying job, right?
Right.
Okay, so I have the discretion to set your child support at that same amount that you were making as a teacher, because you can make more than what you're currently making as a clerk.
Well,
If
I
there's
didn't know
nothing,
that.
well, you know now. If there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Well, can you make her come see the baby, our child?
I can't make her, but ma'am, please go visit with the child. Do not punish the child because you're upset. Are you mad at the cats? I mean, don't punish the
I don't wanna be
child.
around the cats. Can you put the cats away when
Yes.
I come?
Ma'am,
It's
put the
up
cats
to
away so she can
Yes,
come visit with the
Then I'll
child.
come visit.
Thank you. You all are
it's
dismissed.
Sad. It's sad.
And that's a wrap on today's courtroom drama. The judge's ruling sends a powerful message. You can't outsmart the system when it comes to child support. Intentional underemployment? Not gonna fly. Emotional appeals? Save it for therapy. At the end of the day, it's about doing what's best for the child, and this ruling ensures that the financial responsibility is shared fairly. If you found this case as shocking as we did, make sure to hit that like button. Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns. See you next time.